Now come to the next. After completing in dissolution of partnership firm, we discuss how to prepare the four ledgers: realization account, ledger of realization account, ledger of partners loan account, thereafter ledger of partners capital account, and lastly cash or bank account. Either cash or bank account will be prepared by us, and finally cash or bank balance must be matched, both sides must be equal. So we have discussed the ledger: realization account, partners loan account, partners capital account, and cash or bank account when the firm is dissolved. When the firm is dissolved, we already discussed section 48. After the realization of all assets, or you can say the amount realized by the sale of all assets, including any capital deficiency provided by the partner, will be utilized in sequence in following manners. What are those stages? In following manners. Number one, we have to pay external liability first. Second, we have to pay partners loan, thereafter partners capital, and finally if any amount balanced or left, that will be distributed between the partner in their profit sharing ratio. So after that I am going to discuss the journal entries. Now from the ledger we will see the journal entry, how we will do the journal. Okay, number one journal is journal number one, which is related to realization account, which is related to realization account. This one is the first, which is related to realization account. Okay, in this account all assets will be transferred: realization account debit, realization account debit to all sundry assets. All sundry assets will be credited. All sundry assets in which value? At their book value. At their book value. Realization account debit to all sundry assets. Sundry assets means the assets which can be converted into cash. Sundry assets here, which sundry assets will take? The assets which can be converted into cash. Can be converted into cash are called assets over here. So in the balance sheet liability side, there are so many assets in the balance sheet liability side, so many assets. Okay, all assets will be transferred over here which can be converted into cash, except which will not transfer, except we will not transfer cash in hand, because already it is in the form of liquid form, cash, which is not going to sell. Cash, bank balance, and fictitious assets, and fictitious assets will not be debited to profit and loss, will not be debited to realization account. What are those fictitious assets? For instance, your advertising suspense. Fictitious assets are those assets which are not actual assets. This will be write off in the years to come. That assets are called fictitious assets. deferred revenue expenditure, advertising suspense, deferred, any deferred revenue expenditure, any deferred revenue expenditure like preliminary expenses, profit and loss account, debit balance. These are also reflected in the asset side. So except these one, cash or bank, no need to convert into cash or cash equivalent. We will only transfer in the debit side of the realization account all such assets which can be converted into cash. Okay, except cash and bank balance, no need to convert it into cash. And fictitious assets are not the assets. It's not an assets. It is a deferred revenue expenditure or any such capital loss. So these are not assets. So these are reflecting in the asset side of the balance sheet, but these are not the assets. These are write-off in the years to come. So except this, all assets will be transferred to the debit side of realization account. At which value? At their book value. What is book value? Book value means value given in the balance sheet. Book value means what? Book value means value given in the balance sheet. Value given in the balance sheet is called book value. Value given or value which is shown in the balance sheet. Value which is shown in the balance sheet. You may write value which is shown in the balance sheet. In the balance sheet is called book value. So on that value we will write in the debit side of realization account. So first entry will be realization account debit to sundry assets. This entry is passed to close the ledger of these assets. To close the ledger of these assets, the balance of that ledger will be transferred to realization account. It's a closing entry. This entry you may say it's a closing entry. As the firm is dissolved, we are going to close the ledger. As the firm is dissolved, we are not going to operate the firm in future. So what we'll do, we'll close the ledger. For closing the ledger of these assets, all assets, their ledger balance will be transferred to realization account and ledger will be closed. For instance, land and building. For instance, I am giving you one example, land and building. Land and building have a debit balance, it's an asset, have a debit balance. Suppose the value of land and building given in the balance sheet is 2 lakhs. Now the firm is dissolved. What we'll do, we'll transfer this one into realization account, and this ledger will be closed. So this is a closing entry. You can say it's a closing entry of assets, all assets. Okay. Here which assets we'll write? Once again we'll write those assets which can be converted into cash. Suppose sundry debtors. So sundry debtors opening balance here and transfer to realization. Debtors ledger is closed. For instance, furniture. Opening balance, we'll write to balance brought down on the date of dissolution, balance on the date of dissolution, and here we'll transfer to realization account. So furniture ledger is closed. Investment, the opening balance on the date of dissolutions, we'll write to balance brought down and transfer to realization account. Investment ledger will be closed. So this entry is The all assets is transferred to realization account for what reason? For closing of that ledger. To close that ledger, we pass the balance of that ledger to realization account because firm is dissolved. Firm is dissolved. Here I am going to write some assets. Okay, I am going to write the example of some assets, which we will write sundry debtors. Okay, sundry debtors. Okay, next assets may be the furniture and fixture. Next may be investments. Next may be plant and machinery. All sundry assets which can be converted into cash. Debtors account, furniture account, investment account, machinery account, plant and machinery, land and building, which are reflecting in the asset side of the balance sheet. Land and building, marketable securities, short-term investments are called market securities. Closing stock, it may be prepaid expenses, it may be accrued income, if any, in the asset side. It may be goodwill. Okay, so debtors, furniture and fixtures, investment, plant and machinery, land and building, livestock is there, then livestock, animals, livestock. Okay, marketable security, closing stock, prepaid expenses, accrued income, goodwill, livestock. Any assets which can be converted into cash will be transferred to realization account. These assets ledger will be transferred to realization account and the assets will be closed. As ledger of that assets will be closed, except which we will not transfer to the debit side of realization account. At which value? At their book value. I have already told you that what is book value? Value which is shown or reflected in the asset side of the balance sheet is called the book value. To that assets we will write over here, that value we will write over here, book value of debtors, furniture, investment, plant and machinery, all assets book value we will write here. So entry is realization account debit to these assets, and total of these assets we will debit with that amount. Whatever the total, we will write that total over here, which will not be transferred to the debit side of realization account, cash and bank balance, because it is already in the liquid form. Okay, so this will not be transferred. And fictitious assets will not be transferred to the realization account debit side. This will not be transferred to the realization account. Okay, fictitious assets, these are not actually assets. We know about the fictitious asset. It is a deferred revenue expenditure, or it's a capital loss or deferred loss which will be write off in the coming year's profit. As the firm is dissolved, so these assets is not going to sale. This cannot be converted into cash. These cannot be converted into cash. So these will not be transferred to the realization account debit side, and cash and bank already in the cash form. So this will not be transferred to realization account debit side. So which will be transferred to the debit side of realization account? With that assets which can be converted into cash at their book value. Is it clear? Next is Next, related to realization account, in the asset side, we will talk about the asset side. The other assets are, what are the other assets? In the asset side, as I already discussed now, your fictitious assets, this will be transferred to partners capital account. Partners capital account to all fictitious assets will be transferred to partners capital account debit side. For instance, profit and loss account debit balance, which are reflecting in the asset side. Advertising suspense, preliminary expenses, or any as deferred revenue expenditure or any other deferred revenue expenditure will be transferred, which side will be transferred to partners capital account. So partners capital account debit to these assets. Suppose there are three partners A, B and C. Profit sharing ratio 1:1:1. This is the profit sharing ratio. So I'm giving you just a figure over here. Suppose profit and loss is 40,000, advertising suspense is 20,000, and preliminary expenses is, suppose it is 30,000. Okay, 30,000. So this amount will be transferred to partners capital account. So A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit. Suppose there are three partners, so A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to C's capital account, okay, so C's capital account. So this amount, total of this is how much? 60 plus 30, 90. This 90 will be divided in their profit sharing ratio. In which ratio this amount will be transferred? In their profit sharing ratio. And here the profit sharing ratio is 1:1:1. So this 90,000 will be transferred to their capital account 30, 30 and 30. 90,000 will be divided in this ratio 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. So all fictitious assets will be transferred to partners capital account, and the ledger of these fictitious assets will be closed by transferring to partners capital account. Which side? Debit side of partners capital account, because this loss will only be absorbed by the partner. This is the loss, or deferred revenue expenditure will be absorbed by the partner only. So this will be transferred to the debit side of partners capital account, and their capital balance will reduce by passing this entry. Their capital balance will reduce. Okay, so this will be transferred to the debit side of partners capital account. So entry is all partners debit to these assets in their profit sharing ratio. Now what is next in the asset side? Cash and bank. So cash and bank, only one account will be open. Either we will open the cash account or bank account as per our convenient. As per the convenient, we will open either cash or bank. If both the balance has given, cash balance is given 20 and bank balance is also given 30, suppose 30. So either you do one thing, you open the cash account or you open the bank account. Suppose I am going to open the cash account, then what I will do, cash account, I will write in the debit side to balance brought down this amount 20,000, and this bank balance will be, bank amount will be withdrawn from the bank. This amount will be withdrawn. When this amount will be withdrawn from the bank, then cash account debit to bank account. The 30,000 which are laying in the bank will be withdrawn. So here we'll write to bank account 30,000 and bank balance will closed, bank ledger will close. This is when we are going to operate cash. Either of the two, I am going to operate cash, then I will do like this. Suppose I am going to operate bank instead of cash. I want to operate all the transaction through the bank. Then what I do, I will open the bank account. I will write the opening balance of bank over here 30,000 and this cash will be deposited into bank. This cash 20,000 will be deposited into bank. The entry will be bank account debit to cash account. Bank account debit to cash account 20,000. So this entry will be posted in the debit side to cash account 20,000. Okay, so we will operate separately the ledger of cash or ledger of bank, but one ledger only be operated by us. This is for our convenient. Okay, so asset side, when the form dissolved, we have discussed the entry related to the asset side. All first entry I discussed, realization account debit to all sundry assets. Second, all fictitious assets will be credited and partners' capital will be debited in their profit sharing ratio. All fictitious assets will be credited and what will debit? Partners' capital account in their profit sharing ratio. Okay. Next, come to the liability side of the balance sheet. On the date of dissolution, you come to the liability side. In the liability side, the liability may be the external liability. Liabilities are, suppose, sundry creditors. Sundry creditors. This is the liability, sundry creditors. Number one. Number two, suppose bills payable. Bills payable. Number three, bank loan. Number four, bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. Number 5, outstanding expenses. Next, income received in advance, unearned income, or you can say unexpired income. Okay, income received in advance. Then employee provident fund, employee provident fund. Okay, employee provident fund. Next, partners miscellaneous loan. Miscellaneous loan. Partners miscellaneous loan. Okay, these liabilities are called external liability. External liability. Outside liability. External liability, outside liability, or you may say the third party liability. Liability related to the third party. So it's a third party liability, you may say external liability, outside liability. This amount we have to pay the outsiders. For these type of liabilities, for this liability will debit this liability, sundry creditors account will be debited, bills payable account debit, bank loan account debit, bank overdraft account debit, unearned income, outstanding expense account debit, unearned income means unexpired income will be debited, EPF will be debited, employee provident fund account will be debited, miscellaneous loan, partners miscellaneous loan of the partner debit. This will be transferred to the realization account and these ledger will be closed. Transferring this amount to the realization account at their book value, as these are external liabilities. And you know, as per the section 48 of the Partnership Act, after the realization of assets, you may say that after the amount received or realized by the sale of assets and any capital contributed by the partner as a deficiency will be utilized first to pay the external liability, then to the partner's loan, then to partner's capital, and lastly, if any balance left, will be transferred to partner's capital account in their profit sharing ratio. So first of all, these are the external liability. As I told you, these are what? These are external liability. These are external liability. This will be transferred to the credit side of realization account. So this will be debited. All liability have a credit balance. So when you are going to close the ledger, their account will be debited and their ledger will be closed by transferring to realization account. This is the entry for closing the ledger of external liability. We are going to close the ledger of all external liabilities by transferring the balance of that ledger to realization account. For instance, sundry creditors ledger. You see, sundry creditors is a liability, okay, and you know that the all liability have the credit balance, always be the credit balance. So this side and this side, what you will do, transfer to realization account. You write that amount and close it. Suppose it is 20,000. So write 20,000 in the debit side, that same amount, and close it. So sundry creditors account debit to realization account. So sundry creditors account debit to realization. Same thing we'll do it with the all external liability. Their ledger will be closed to transfer to realization account. Then the entry, this entry will come. This is a composite entry. All external liabilities debited to realization account. Okay. Now in the liability side, if you see in the liability side, what are the other liability you may find? In liability side, what are the other liabilities? Other liabilities, apart from that, you may see the other liabilities. In the liability side, partners loan account, okay, partners loan account. This will be operated separately. Partners loan account will be operated separately. So suppose A is loan, A is the partner, A is loan. So we will operate separately. A is loan, suppose it is by balance brought down. A's loan is, partner's loan is suppose 40,000. So what we'll do, we'll pay the loan over here through cash or through check, 40,000, and this ledger will be closed. So what will be the entry? Partner's loan account debit to cash account or bank account. In preferential payment, first we pay the outsider liability, then partner's loan will be paid. First external liability, outside liability. After payment of the outside liability or external liability or to the third party liability, whatever the name you may call, thereafter we will pay the partner's loan account. So partner's loan will be paid like this. Of balance of loan in the credit side, as it's a liability, have a credit balance, and the amount will be paid to cash or to bank account. So entry will be partner's loan account debit to cash account. Suppose there the one partner's loan, A's loan is here, A has only given the loan, so A's loan account debit to cash account or bank account 40,000. This will be the entry. This will be the journal entry. Is it clear? Now, after payment of loan account, what's next in the liability side? You will see the next in the liability side is partner's capital balance, partner's capital balance, reserve, general reserve or any reserve fund, general reserve or any such reserve fund, profit and loss account, credit balance, profit and loss account, credit balance. Then maybe in the liability side you may get the investment, fluctuation, reserve. Then you may get the workman compensation reserve, workman compensation reserve, workman compensation reserve. Okay, maybe the provision for depreciation, provision for depreciation, provision for depreciation or accumulated depreciation. In the liability side you will get it. So partner's capital account, general reserve, any past accumulated profit, profit and loss account, credit balance, investment fluctuation fund, reserve, investment fluctuation reserve or fund, workman compensation reserve, provision for depreciation, sometime maybe the provision for bad and doubtful debts. Bad and doubtful debts is shown in two different ways. One in the balance sheet, asset side in the balance sheet, asset side, in the asset side, regarding the provision for bad and doubtful debt. This may be like this: sundry debtors, suppose it is 10,000, less provision for bad debts, less provision for bad and doubtful debts. Suppose it is 200, so we'll write like this 9800. This is the one way you will get the information in the balance sheet. Sometime in the balance sheet this is written in the final column, and 200 maybe you will find 200 provision in the liability side. In the liability side, provision for bad and doubtful debts, provision for bad and doubtful debts, 200 you find it over here. So if this situation will be there, sundry debtors and provision for bad and doubtful debts is given in the balance sheet, debtors and provision for bad and doubtful debts, then this debtor will be transferred to realization account in the debit side, realization account debit to sundry debtors as we discussed in the first entry. Here we will write that this 20,000 you will write it, 10,000 we will write it. Gross figure we will write the gross figure, this figure, and this provision will do, provision for bad and doubtful debts, provision for bad and doubtful debts will be debited to realization account. This will be posted in the credit side of realization account 200. Is it clear? So gross amount, this 10,000 will be transferred to realization account debit side, first entry, and this 200 whether it is deducted over here, even it is deducted over here, less provision for bad and doubtful debts, for bad and doubtful debts, okay. So we'll write over 9800. Even that, this will pass the entry like this, realization account debit to sundry debtors as the gross figure, and this 200 will transfer to the credit side of realizations account. So entry will be provision for bad and doubtful debt. Provision for bad and doubtful debts is a liability, it has a credit balance. So this will be debited and transferred to realization account 200. Is it clear? For these transactions, okay. And for this transaction, investment fluctuation reserve, if the investment fluctuation reserve is there in the balance sheet, investment fluctuation reserve, okay, this one and this one, this will be transferred to the credit side of realization account. So credit side of partners capital account. So general reserve account debit, profit and loss account credit balance will be debited, okay. Investment fluctuation reserve will be debited to partners capital account, and even this workman compensation reserve, if there is no claim against the workman compensation reserve, then workman compensation reserve account debit to partners capital account, so in which ratio? Profit sharing ratio. This amount will be divided in their profit sharing ratio. This amount will be divided between the partner, in which ratio? In their profit sharing ratio. Suppose profit sharing ratio is 3:2:1, and here the figure is 20,000, 10,000, 10,000 and 20,000. So it is 60. So 60 will be divided. Suppose there are the three partner A, B, C, A, B and C. So that amount will be transferred all together in their respective partners capital account in their profit sharing ratio. If it is 3:2:1, then this amount will be transferred to respective partners capital account in their profit sharing ratio 3:2:1. So 30,000, 20,000 and 10,000 respectively. So these are the entry we have discussed, this and this. Provision for depreciation, if it is given, so this will also be transferred to the credit side of realization account. So provision for depreciation will be debited. Provision for depreciation, the entry will be provision for depreciation will be debited. For this, provision for depreciation and to realization account will be transferred to the credit side of realization account. In the realization account, this amount will be transferred to realization account. Is it clear? Provision for depreciation will be debited and to transferred to realization account credit side. Okay, so and for this amount, partners capital, this will be shown in the partners ledger of partners capital account credit side by balance brought down. Opening balance on the date of dissolution, the balance of capital will be shown in the, if it is a credit balance, then in the credit side of partners capital account. Okay, so this is all about the, I have discussed about the how you will tackle the information which is given in the balance sheet.